Hey guys, what you are going to do in media today is we're going to start an animal research project. Goes along with our book of the month, which happens to be fiction, but it's about all different kinds of animals, which lends right into doing research about an animal. I am going to have online a couple of different websites that you can go to research information about your animal. Now, I am going to let you choose the animal, but it has to be one on both of these websites. For example, Giant Panda is on both of the websites that I'm going to post on your teams. I want you to really find an animal that you're interested in and one that you don't really know anything about, because that's really what research is finding out about things you don't know already about. So take a minute, take a look at the websites, pick an animal that you are interested in finding out about, because we're going to spend probably the next 2 to 3 visits on this animal and completing the research on it. So make sure it's something that you're interested in finding out about. So I'm giving you the choice, and you choose whichever animal is on both, because then you'll have both websites to find out information. So we are going to organize our information in, it's called a step book. Now this, all you do is fold paper in a certain way, so it will better organize your research project into different sections. Now you can use plain notebook paper, you can use computer paper, you can use whatever paper that you have is fine, and you only need 3 pieces of paper. So I'm going to show you how to fold it. Now we've done this in the library before, so this is kind of a review if you've been here, if you were in my library last year. If not, then this is something new. Now I'm using 3 different colored paper so you can see the difference and see the folds. So I'm going to stack it all the paper together right on top of each other, and then I'm going to carefully slide. First I'm going to slide the back paper up, and then the second piece of paper. Now I'm going to slide them down so that each paper has about an inch showing. See, the sides are still the same, but there's about an inch of the back one, an inch of the middle one, and an inch of the one on top. Now you can use all the same color, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm just using different colors to show you what it looks like. Now I'm going to fold it over this way. So then you're not going to fold it in half, but you're going to fold it over, so then each little tab of paper is showing. So each one of these is going to be a different section of your information that you find out about your animal. So the first one, of course, being the cover. Now, I have an example of one. So once you get here, the 2 things I want you to work on today is the cover. So whichever animal that you choose, you can write the name of the animal, your name, and you can decorate it however you want to about that animal. So if you decide to do an octopus, please don't put a forest on here, or don't put the octopus in outer space. You will also do, we're going to do just the first step right here, this part right here. That's the animal's habitat. So this is what I mean. This one is all the same color. So this part is my cover. It's backwards to you, but it's the Giant Panda Bear by Mrs. Merrill. So I can draw a panda bear here, I can draw it in the forest, I can draw it in the zoo, I can draw a couple of panda bears, however you want to do it. Make sure it does have a title, and make sure that your name is on it. Now I took a marker and I just drew a line right underneath that piece of paper. So that little part. So each one you can see, I drew a little line right underneath where the paper ends, just so you can see where the tab is. Now the first tab is habitat, even though that's backwards. You're going to work today on the cover and the habitat of where your animal lives. So what I did was, on the website, I looked up giant panda and found out where they lived. So on one side of the paper, I wrote 3 sentences about the panda bear's habitat. And then I drew a picture of what their habitat looked like. You can put the animal in their habitat as well. It says the giant panda lives in a bamboo forest. They are located in the southwestern mountains of China. It is very misty and rainy. So I have 3 sentences that describe just the habitat. And that is all I want you to do today. You're going to choose your animal that you want to research. You are going to fold your 3 pieces of paper into the step book. And I want you to create the cover with the title of the animal, or the name of the animal, and the habitat. So you're going to have the name of the animal, on the cover. You're going to have your name on the cover. And then just the first one down, you're going to work on the habitat. Where does the animal live? I want you to write at least 2 or 3 sentences at describing where your animal lives and draw a small picture on that page. And that is it. We're going to do the other parts of the step book, the research, on our next visit. We'll probably do 2 at a time. So make sure you pick the animal that you are interested in, because you're going to be using this animal a couple of times over and over. So make sure that it is something that you are interested in. Again, any paper that you want, you can use notebook paper as well. I will also see if I can post a video on how to fold this step book, or you can refer back to this video as well. It doesn't have to be perfect. I didn't even use glue. If you have glue, you can glue the pages in, or you can staple them. It doesn't even matter. So that is what we're going to start working on this week. So there are 2 websites. Go to both websites and choose the animal that you want to research. Make the book, the cover, and find out its habitat. And that's pretty much what we're going to be doing for today. I can't wait to see which animals you choose. There's a whole bunch of very interesting ones. And I hope you find out some interesting things about your animal. If you can, post some pictures of your book so I can see that you've gotten it started. And also post any questions you might have. Even though I'm doing both classes in school and I'm doing virtual classes. I might have a class in school the same time that you have virtual. If you type in your question or post your picture, I try to get back to you by the end of the day. I can't always do it right away because I might be in a class at the same time. So I look forward to seeing your projects, and post any questions or pictures that you might have. And I will see you guys again next time. Thanks. Bye. Have fun.